Yeah, yeah. You mentioned Tiffany Skylight. The video for that, oh my God. Seriously, guys,
Thank you.
that's definitely, it has to win awards, you know? It's, oh my God. Any of the listeners then need to look it up straight away. Pause this interview, go look it up and come back. You know, can you explain a bit about it?
Yeah, so we wrote the song kind of about a dark subject matter, and I try to tell the story as fast as I can because it is kind of long and
There are just
dark.
so many like little snippets of the story that are so interesting. But
I know.
trying to pare
I'm
it
like,
down
I'm
is like,
trying to like, I think I've got it down to like a 30-second explanation. But
oh my
basically,
gosh.
we wrote the song about a man who killed his family, and basically he lost his job, and instead of telling his rich family that the money was gone, he decided to kill everybody instead, which is crazy and dark and nuts. But he ended up laying all their bodies down in this ballroom in their house they didn't even use. And then he skipped town and nobody found him for like 25 years, something ridiculous. But the thing about that ballroom was that the Tiffany Skylight above it was worth more than the debt that he had accrued. So had he literally looked up and kind of thought through his options, like none of the tragedy had to happen. So we listened to that story on a true crime podcast and we looked at each other. We were like, so we have to write a song about that, right? So, and once we had that idea, we were like, okay, well, the visual, like we have to match how awesome and crazy that twist of the story is. So we went to Chicago, where the world's largest Tiffany Skylight is, and filmed underneath it. And it was so beautiful.
It was crazy. As soon as we found out that the world's largest hand-painted Tiffany Skylight was in Chicago, and then also found out that they were going to let us film there, we were like, get in the van, let's go.
We gotta go.
We're doing it. It was too perfect. It was honestly such a surreal experience. Like you can walk into that building, and if you stand directly under it and like look up, it fills your entire field of vision. It's so surreal.
It's massive. And the dancers, they did a really amazing job of conveying the emotion that we wanted behind it, of like a kind of a desperate,
like that push and pull.
A love song about love that isn't working, or like a toxic relationship. And I think having that as like the visual underneath the skylight was really amazing. I was so proud of how that came out.
Yeah,